life, people emulate the end result, not the process. The end result is what they see, and they emulate that.
Yep. Testing, 1 2 1 2. Real niggas in the section. Anyway, so yeah, boys, we already back. You know what I'm saying? I got another boom bap style beat for y'all. This shit kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So, like I said, we don't do too much talking on this channel. We just gonna jump in, and I'm gonna show you guys how I break this down, right? So first, we started out with the piano, right? Y'all are going to learn that I love two things. I love the piano V2 from Ulterior, and then y'all gonna learn that I love my 1 and my 5 chords, right? So basically what I did was I started out with the piano, right? This is what it sounds like. And then the 5 chord comes in. So, but it didn't sound like that at first, right? Let's go ahead and let's look at everything as a whole. We're in E minor, so we got the E minor chord, and then we got the 5, which is the B minor chord, right? And they're minor 9s. Once again, if you don't know what I'm talking about the minor 9 chords, check right here. I'm gonna throw that little link up there so you guys can go and check out the chord progressions yourselves, right? So basically, when I started this chord progression, this is what it sounded like before. It just sounded like a regular chord, but once we cut the lows out and we threw that halftime up in there, it gives us like that dark feel. So this is what it sounds like. Once again, I had an RC20 on here, but I lost my plug-in. I gotta get it back. It's on my new computer, but we ain't gonna get into all that, right? So boom, once I established what I wanted as the chords, then I went right into the Lounge Lizard. If you don't got Lounge Lizard, bro, you don't know what you're doing. We just kind of blended those two together, and like previous beats that I've made, I like to make sure that it lingers to fill out more space with the chords, right? But instead of it lingering with those chords, I got it breaking down. I just got it going down, and you will hear what I mean. Like, when I play it. It's kind of hard to explain it. I'm not a music theory type of person, but I'm gonna show you guys what it sounds like as a whole. Look, check this out. And then it breaks down. Right? And then, like I said, we didn't do too much. Y'all boys. Like, we just added these 2 plugins. We added some reverb and some delay down to the Lounge Lizard. And then I added halftime to every time. I had it halftime to everything. So without halftime, this is what it sounds like. Like, beautiful. Let me play that thing with that halftime on top of it. This is what it sounds like with the halftime on top of it. Like, it just sounds real beautiful. That's all I really did. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I really didn't do one thing you're gonna learn on this channel is that I like to keep it simple. And the reason being is because you gotta understand that you gotta have a place for people to rap on these beats. So boom. Only thing I did after that was I added some hi-hats. Let me show you what it sounds like here. We really just rolled off some lows on the hi-hats. Let me show you what it sounds like. Just a rocking back and forth. You feel me? Really didn't do too much to the hi-hats. Really didn't do too much to the snare. This is a snare. We're gonna bring the snare in right now. Get that nice rim knock to it. Man, I know y'all boys are vibing out to this shit. But anyways, the only thing I did, I try to keep my beats as simple as possible. Like, and the reason being is I just love like when those beats are just simple and you could just fall in love with it, right? So the last thing I really did was, there's 2 more things I did, right? I added a drum, obviously, and it's just following a simple boom bap rhythm. Yeah. Yeah. Right? So listening to everything together, you can hear like what type of rhythm I'm going with. You can hear what type of vibes I'm going with, right? The only thing that I did that was last of last was I added in the bass, right? And what makes this bass just weird is that I added halftime to the bass. One thing y'all gonna learn, I love my first, my fifth chords, and I love my halftime. The bass, I just got the bass following the root notes, which is E and B. Like literally nothing different. So this is what everything sounds like together as a whole. Yeah. And we didn't do too much. We didn't over process it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just sounds beautiful as is. It has enough room for people to rap on. It just has enough room for everything you need to get done on this beat. Like, and then like, you know, throughout the beats, I would add like a little, like some drops here and there just to add some variation to the beat. But other than that, like I really didn't do a lot. Like I added some tag, but let me show you some sauce that I added it to it. Let me show you some sauce.
Like people emulate the end result, not the process.
Yeah.
The end result is what they see and they emulate that. Before Kobe scored that 61, that day he was practicing.
Got some nice
Practice his whole life.
in.
Are you willing to put in that sort of commitment? Are you willing to practice your whole life? If you want to put in that work, that's what it takes for something great.
And then boom. And then the beat kind of builds itself. Like the beat kind of builds itself. Like I don't really like adding in a lot of things to my beats. I know some people, they want to add in a whole bunch of percussions and a whole bunch of counter melodies. I'm not gonna lie to y'all boys, go watch their channel. No disrespect, no, I'm just playing off. But I really like keeping my beats as simple as possible, and the reason being is because I just love simplicity in making beats, man. Like, sometimes I feel like we be overcomplicating things, and like I really feel like we just don't respect the vibes as we have them. So let me just play that for y'all one more time. Yeah, I know y'all boys at home vibing out to this shit right now. And like I said, once again, we didn't do a lot. You know what I'm saying? We added the 1 to 5 chord, right? Then we added variations of the 1 and the 5 chord, and we got those breaking down. If you don't know what I mean, check out this video, and we'll definitely break those chord progressions down. We didn't go crazy with the hi-hats. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally didn't add no reverb. I didn't add no delays, none of that to nothing. You know, the only thing I did was just add vibes. You feel me? Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Y'all boys stay tuned for the next beat breakdown. I'm breaking down some nice boom bap beats, and if you like boom baps, this where you need to be at. You heard me?